यो अविद्यानुपहतो अपि दशार्थवृत्त्या निद्रामुवा जठरीकृतलोकयात्रः अंतर्जले अहिकशिपुस्पर्शानुकूलम् विमोर्मालिनीजनस्य सुखं विवर्णवन् यो अविद्यानुपहोत अपि दशार्थवृत्त्या यो अविद्या. Let me see word over meaning. Yo avidyaya anupahatah api dasha. Yo avidyaya anupahato api dashardhavritya. यो अविद्यया अनुपहतः दशा अपि दशार्धवृत्त्या यो अविद्या अनुपहतो अपि दशार्धवृत्त्या निद्रामुवाह जठरीकृतलोकयात्रः निद्रा उवाह जठरीकृतलोकयात्रः अंतर्जले अहिकशिपुस्पर्शन अनुकूलम् विमोर्मालिनीजनस्य सुखं विवर्णम् यो अविद्या अनुपतो अपि दशार्धवृत्त्या यो अविद्या अनुपहतो अपि दशार्धवृत्त्या निद्रामुवा जठरीकृतलोकयात्रः अंतर्जले अहिकशिपुस्पर्शन अनुकूलम् विमोर्मालिनीजनस्य सुखं विवर्णम् यो अविद्या अनुपहतो अपि दशार्धवृत्त्या निद्रामुवा जठरीकृतलोकयात्रः निद्रामुवा जठरीकृतलोकयात्रः अंतर्जले अहिकशिपुस्पर्शन अनुकूलम् विमोर्मालिनीजनस्य सुखं विवर्णन् यो अविद्याया अनुपहतो अपि दशार्धवृत्त्या निद्रामुवा जठरीकृतलोकयात्रः अंतर्जले अहिकशिपुस्पर्श अनुकूलम् विमोर्मालिनीजनस्य सुखं विवर्णन् यो अविद्याया अनुपहतो अपि दशार्धवृत्त्या निद्रामुवा जठरीकृतलोकयात्रः अंतर्जले अहिकशिपुस्पर्श अनुकूलम् मोरिमालिनीजनस्य सुखं विवर्णन् यो अविद्याया अनुपहतो अपि दशार्धवृत्त्या निद्रामुवा जठरीकृतलोकयात्रः अंतर्जले अहिकशिपुस्पर्श अनुकूलम् मोरिमालिनीजनस्य सुखं विवर्णन् यो अविद्याया अनुपहतो अपि दशार्धवृत्त्या निद्रामुवा जठरीकृतलोकयात्रः अंतर्जले अहिकशिपुस्पर्श अनुकूलम् Vimorimali Janasakam Vinunman Yo Avidyaya Anubhato Abhidasharda Pritya Nidram Vajatari Kritaloka Yatraha Antarjale Ahikashipu Sparsha Anukulam Morimali Janasakam Vinunman Yo Avidyaya Anubhato Abhidasharda Pritya Nidram Vajatari Kritaloka Yatraha Antarjale Ahikashipu Sparsha Anukulam Morimali Janasakam Vinunman Yo Avidyaya Anubhato Abhidasharda Pritya Nidram Vajatari Kritaloka Yatraha Antarjale Ahikashipu Sparsha Anukulam Morimali Janasakam Vinunman Yo Avidyaya Anubhato Abhidasharda Pritya Nidram Vajatari Kritaloka Yatraha Antarjale Ahikashipu Sparsha Anukulam Morimali Janasakam Vinunman Yo Avidyaya Anubhato Abhidasharda Pritya Nidram Vajatari Kritaloka Yatraha Antarjale Ahikashipu Sparsha Anukulam Morimali Janasakam Vinunman Yo Avidyaya Anubhato Abhidasharda Pritya Nidram Vajatari Kritaloka Yatraha Antarjale Ahikashipu Sparsha Anukulam Morimali Janasakam Vinunman Yo Avidyaya Anubhato Abhidasharda Pritya Nidram Vajatari Kritaloka Yatraha Antarjale Ahikashipu Sparsha Anukulam Morimali Janasakam Vinunman Yo Avidyaya Anubhato Abhidasharda Pritya Nidram Vajatari Kritaloka Yatraha Antarjale Ahikashipu Sparsha Anukulam Morimali Janasakam Vinunman Yaha Avidyaya influenced by Nisis Anupahataha without being affected. Api in spite of Dasha Ardha by Nitya interaction. Nidram sleep. Vaha acceptance. Jatari within the abdomen. Tata doing so. Lokayatraha maintenance of a different entity. Antahajale within the water of devastation. Ahikashipu on the snake bed. Sparsha Anukulam happy for the touch. Bhima Urmi violent waves. Malini chain of Janasya of the intelligent person. Sukham happiness. Vivinvan showing. My Lord, you accepted the pleasure of sleeping in the water of the devastation where there are violent waves, and you enjoy pleasure in the bed of snakes, showing the happiness of your sleep to intelligent person. At that time, all the universe blood stationed within your abdomen. My Lord, you accept the pleasure of sleeping in the water of devastation, where there are violent waves, and enjoy pleasure on the bed of snakes, showing the happiness of your sleep to intelligent person. At that time, all the universal planets are stationed within your abdomen. You can see this.
Persons who cannot think of anything beyond the limit of their own power are like frogs in a well who cannot imagine the length and breadth of great Pacific Ocean. Such people take it as legendary when they hear that the Supreme Lord is lying on his bed within the great ocean of universe. They are surprised that one can lie down within water and sleep very happily. But a little intelligence can mitigate his foolish astonishment. There are many living entities within the bed of the ocean who also enjoy the material bodily activities of eating, sleeping, defending, and mating. If such insignificant living entities can enjoy life within the water, why can't the Supreme Lord, who is all powerful, sleep on the cool body of a serpent and enjoy in the turmoil of violent ocean waves? The distinction of the Lord is that his activities are all transcendental and he is able to do anything and everything without being deterred by limitations of time and space. He can enjoy his transcendental happiness regardless of material considerations.
Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Mate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminithi Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Visheshaya Shunyavadi Pashyad Veshatari. Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yo avidyaya anupato avidashad bhritya Nidram vah jatari kataloka yatraha Antarjale asi Kashipus Vaishanukulam Vimorimani Janasakam Vivan. Our Lord, you accept the pleasure of sleeping in the water of the devastation where there are violent waves, and enjoy pleasure on the bed of the snake, showing the happiness of sleep to intelligent person. At that time, all the universal planets stationed within ambition. So here there is description of the universe. This all is much beyond our limited power of perception. There were some people say legendary. Some people write Hindu mythology. But it's not like that. Srimad Bhagavatam not only has talk about the spiritual world, where Krishna enjoys amazing pastime. Srimad Bhagavatam also talks about the whole material universe. There is knowledge about spirit. There is also knowledge about matter. And this is actually the factual information. We can use even little common sense. The Shukadeva Goswami will not be telling some bedtime story to somebody who is about to leave the body. He is using a language which you cannot even learn today. You know it's good, but you have no capacity to learn. It takes many years to learn this beautiful language. and he's speaking in a philosophy. We can appreciate its phenomenon, but again we are limited to grasp the whole thing. Jnane prayasa udapasya namanta eva. Therefore Shastra says, if you want to understand God, Jnane prayasa udapasya. Give up your habit of speculating and hear submissively from the great Acharya. The things which are beyond our capacity of perception, Sri Radha Govinda should be known from authorities. It's true. Now none of us can see the Lord lying in the water of devastation. Agree to that. But you have no power of seeing also. Sometimes the modern scientists will say, can I see? Prabhupada will say, why you are so proud of your seeing power? Show me. Okay, generally modern day scientists will say, show me. How are you so proud of your power? Is your seeing so absolute? Just like the famous drama, God on Trial. If there is no light, you can't see your hand also. This is your power of seeing. And you are saying, show me. Why you are so proud of your seeing power? You hardly have any power of seeing. You can't see anything. And you want to see God, which is much beyond your time and space which He creates. But this is the fact actually. The Lord is lying down on the Shesha bed. And it's very logical also that He chose the Shesha bed. Why? Snakes are cold-blooded, cool. It doesn't need your AC there. It's already AC. Anyway, Krishna can rate the temperature he wants. And Krishna was there on the planet. Even whole Vrindavan, everything was very freezing. All the air, all the water, all the clouds, everybody, all nature was trying to serve. So interesting it is, when Krishna used to come back in the evening, whole Vrindavan was there to receive him. He was their heart. They used to love him more than even their children. And when Krishna used to go in the morning, whole forest was waiting to receive Krishna. Whole nature personified was trying to receive Krishna. Trees used to bend in ecstasy, throwing the fruits or their honey for Krishna. The whole land is welcoming. The water, Yamuna is welcoming. So for him, it's not that he has to create. All his energies are waiting to serve Krishna. And the Shesha bed is actually manifestation of Balaram. Balaram is always eager to serve Krishna. The pleasure of service Krishna to be so sweet that Krishna himself tasted as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, those who are fortunate are coming to Mahaprabhu to taste the pleasure of service to Krishna as Krishna himself tasted. It's not an ordinary place. Lord Chaitanya is so spacious. Just imagine the Lord wants to taste his own sweetness. It is said Lord Krishna descended as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to taste three things. His own. Why is it that this Radharani loves me so much? What is in it for me to love? What are the qualities in me that she is always absorbing? And how if she feels so much happiness when she is in connection to it, correct? And therefore, Lord Chaitanya's confidential reason was he came down. External reason was he came to start Nama Sankirtana. Kalau Sankirtana Arambhe Bhavishyami Sachi Sutaha. This is given, not it. This is generally given. But the confidential thing is, Lord Chaitanya came down why? To taste his own pleasure of service to the Lord. And just imagine to go to that place where he descended, the Lord, and enjoy the Harinam in the very same places where the Lord tasted the Harinam. Sometimes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu should dance for 72 hours at a go. Preeti tadavasate sale. One of the symptoms of advance in the spiritual life is we are very eager to taste the pleasure of going to the place of the Lord performed the pastime. Avyartha kalatram, even though devotee are on contrasting sides, it doesn't waste a moment. At the same time, Preeti Tadvasate Sare, he doesn't consider time waste to go to the place of the Lord enacted his pastime. It reinforces our so much faith in the Lord. In fact, our sampradaya is from Srila Prabhupada, Pushpa Samadhi is in Mayapur, Srila Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Goswami Thakur Samadhi is in Mayapur, Sri Gopshar Babaji Maharaj Samadhi is in Mayapur, Sri Bhaktivinoda Thakur Samadhi is in Mayapur, Jagannath Das Maharaj Samadhi is in Mayapur. These are all our last 5-6 acharyas. They are in Mayapur. And therefore, Srila Prabhupada spent so much time developing Mayapur. And first time Srila Prabhupada came to Mayapur, it was like, you go to the very surprise, what are you going to do, Prabhupada, within these rice fields? What are you planning to do? They cannot even understand, Prabhupada, I think it's a waste of money. What are you planning to do? Prabhupada, we'll build the largest temple in the world. Hey, what for? Who will come? That was, the common idea. Many devotees said, let us build in Vrindavan. It's much more known. Prabhupada said, no, because Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted. He was just fulfilling the desire of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted that all the world come here to Sri Radha Mayapur. And he ordered his son, Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada, to see to it what? That all the people come to Mayapur. That is the desire of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, desire of Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada, desire of Srila Prabhupada, that people come to Mayapur and enjoy. In fact, Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote so many books on glorification of Mayapur and all the places we go, all the pastimes of the Lord. All revealed by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, with the Nityananda Prabhu, who was the first person that took Jiva Goswami on the tour of Mayapur. We have so many books coming, glorification of Mayapur. So why did Nityananda Prabhu took Jiva Goswami is not important. Why did Bhaktivinoda Thakur establish this thing? Why did Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada Guru started the Navadip Mandal Parikrama in a large way? He had a huge mission. And then Srila Prabhupada also, every year we should say devotees come and participate in it. Therefore, in the same light we are going. So anyway, coming back to the service. So service to Krishna is enjoyed by Balaramji, and he serves Lord Krishna in 4 ways as revealed in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. He serves Lord Krishna by the pastimes of the various incarnations he takes in the world. Mahavishnu is involved in the creation of each universe. As Garbhodakri Vishnu, within each universe, he lies down, takes charge, and then Sri Radha Vishnu enters in the heart of every living entity. So we see in every way he's involved. Lord is involved. In every way he's involved in every incarnation. We can appreciate the Lord's presence. So these are the 3 incarnations Baldevji involved. The 4th thing is this bed on which Lord lies down. He also serves the Lord. That is also manifestation of Balaramji and Shesha in the way the Lord lies down and serves. In fact, everything we do in the temple to the service of the Lord is Balaram. Everything. Mridanga therefore is called Balaram. Because everything you're using for glorification of the Lord is a manifestation of Balaram. So eager. And is the first person to taste the pleasure. Even we know in Krishna Leela, even though Balaramji may feel, apparently, may feel differently, but the moment he comes to Krishna has decided that's it. Actually, both Mother Yashoda, Radharani, Balaramji are such advanced devotees, it's sometimes difficult to understand their pastime. It's like Mother Yashoda chasing Krishna with a stick. This is bhakti, but that actually very advanced narration, all conducted under Yogamaya, so it's not easy to understand. Similarly, Balramji sometimes looks like contrary to Krishna. When Arjuna kidnapped Rukmini on the permission of Krishna, Balramji was very angry. Right? He was very angry. And then what happened? He made all the arrangements. He was very upset. But then when he came to know that Krishna had given sanction, he just said, so one more point that actually Subhadra, the one who kidnapped Arjuna, not Arjuna, kidnapped Subhadra. He said, who took whom first? Who was driving the chariot? Is not Arjuna, Subhadra. Subhadra, okay. Something else happening here. Something else. Swayamvara, she has chosen. Okay, that's fine. Is she happy with it? Okay, that's fine. So the moment he comes to know that Krishna, he just stops it, he leaves it aside. Even in the Mahabharata war, when on the will of Krishna, Bhima and Duryodhana war was not ending because he had got a body of steel on the blessing of Gandhari. So Krishna hinted. He's a crook, as far as my understanding. We don't have to be straight with crooks. With crooks, we should be crook. Pandavas are too innocent, and this fellow was exploiting their innocence. We should not, just like now terrorists, we should not be straight with terrorists. We have to, they are crooked, we should be crooked. Correct? What is this? Therefore, I can understand why did Krishna even sanction the demons in the Mahabharata war killed them. Okay. Don't have to be straight with him. He deserves to. As well as Bhishma and Drona, they themselves told, we can kill him this way. And Yudhishthira went before the war. He said, give your blessing. He said, blessings are with you. Just imagine. They were on the opposite side, the blessing was on the opposite side. They were great personalities. Tell us how we're going to kill you. The Bhishma said, yeah, you will be able to kill me if you bring somebody who's not a man. I will not fight with you. Oh, he said so. Dronacharya said, yeah, if I hear the death of my son, I'm not good. So they themselves gave away, okay, you can remove it from the battlefield. But as for Duryodhana, he didn't tell, but he was a crook. So it doesn't have to be straight as a crook. So when finally the Bhima broke the back of Duryodhana and he fell on the ground, at that moment, I think Pandavas before the war had given a word, you follow all the rules of the war till you fall. The moment you break, then don't ask us anything. Then they leave, free for all. That's what happened. Till Abhimanyu Vat, they followed everything. After that, it was free for all. Hardly, they broke everything. The war went into the night once, which is not supposed to be. Everything happened. So then Bhima was hit by and Pandavas also, you see that sometimes people seeing TV serials, they analyze their life. But try to see this deeper aspect. It is said in the Bhagavatam, Bhishma certifies that. He says, that Deva Achyuta Dharma Ashaya. Vipra Dharma Achyuta Ashaya. That you never cross beyond the boundaries of Vipra Dharma Achyuta. Whatever they did, Pandavas were guided by the sages. Even when they were in Vanaprastha, they had a Brahmana guiding them according to for their duties, what they should do. Who was that? Somebody mentioned in the first canto. He kept guiding them. They never acted outside the guidance. In fact, the kings always used to have council of great sages to solve their ethical dilemmas. What I should do at this time? Do this. Dharma, they never went across any lines. Achyuta never did anything without consulting Krishna. Therefore, our life also, we say, Guru Sadhu Shastra. So they were always followed Guru Sadhu Shastra. So how we have a right to analyze? If we do definitely anything and we analyze, we need proper guidance. Otherwise, with the guidance of the Sasbhav serial jokers, you may come to a wrong analysis and go to hell. Because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, Arjuna, you are born with divine qualities. Anaga, Arjuna, O sinless one. So we should hold ourselves. In fact, what I always request people is that before becoming an upstart and a proud bum, First try to understand difference between body and soul and know that is your adhikara. Your adhikara is not there to understand the activities of great acharyas. How would the Pandavas? They say Pandavas so dear to Krishna. They say Vaishnava Kriya Mudra should not be analyzed unless it's your service. Correct? Otherwise, it will be like putting my mind everywhere and we may make a mistake. And what can be worse than this, than analyzing Pandavas and making. So anyway, coming back now. So when Bhima broke the back of Duryodhana, that was on the instruction of Krishna. He was not doing it. Krishna told him, kill him like that. Okay. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, but Sarvadharman Pariteja Ma Ekam Sharanavaja. The Sarvadharman includes the Kshatriya Dharma or your so-called master morality of the world. You just obey me. Ma Ekam. That's the order of Krishna. So even Arjuna, when was the war with Karna, Krishna, this is against Kshatriya Dharma. He is anarma. Kill him! Now what Arjuna is supposed to do? When your Kshatriya Dharma is not pleasing Krishna, give up your Kshatriya Dharma. Correct? What's the point of the so-called Kshatriya Dharma? Which has come against the pleasure of the Lord. He gave up his Kshatriya Dharma. Third, kill him. And please Krishna. The whole mission of life is to please the Lord. Some siddhi haritoshanam. At the end, Hari should be pleased. Then the life is successful. So then anyway, so the Bhima also broke his gada. So at that time, Balramji was upset. This because sometimes somebody was questioning this point. Why did Balaramji always drinking the pleasure of service to Krishna train Duryodhana at all? Why did he do that? Looks like if Krishna was with the Pandavas, same Krishna as Balaramji was with the Kauravas. But there is no difference between Balaram and Krishna. It's the same person in two different bodies. Like Rama, Krishna, Balaram, there is no difference. The same person. So what kind of devotion to the Lord is he? You are telling him that is the devotion. He's showing the limit of devotion. He's participating in Lord's pastime, but he cannot understand Vaishnava Kriya. Because had Balaramji not taught, he understood the plan of the Lord, but to remove these crooks wholesale. Krishna kept killing from childhood, and Balaramji and Krishna were together, killing so many demons. Agasura, Bakasura, all these asuras. Then there's so many of them, let us wholesale bring them together and clean it up. Correct? And also Krishna wanted to reduce the burden of huge armies on earth. So for various purposes, Krishna had come. And now Balaramji knows the plan. He can understand the plan that Krishna is leading to this big war. So at that time, Balaramji was teaching Bhima. He's preparing him against, Jamar. Jamar. Otherwise, he would not have gone to the war probably. Had not been so. Where did I got so much confidence to fight with Bhima? What the power of 10,000 elephants? You just can't fight with him. He's Hanuman. You can't fight with him. So to get the confidence to fight with him and die, he gave him the skill. Not that against. Looks like against, it's not against. So we have to understand the Lord's pastime in a very detailed way. It's a little analysis. So we can appreciate the pleasure of what they are drinking. Krishna is not that he's telling a snake, now I'm going to lie on you. Who likes it? Suppose they lie down on somebody, it's a headache. No? Except the person wants to take the pleasure. It says that mother doesn't feel the weight of the child. Even the child may be 5-6 kilo. As it grows up, she holds. I give you 5-6 kilo, you'll not like to hold for long. Correct? The mother never feels the child weight of the child because of love. And she feels affection. The father picks up a child, even though it's a heavy, it's a pleasure. He enjoys that fun. Exactly similarly, the Shesha feels a great pleasure. And the Lord is not that, such a big weight. No. It's giving so much pleasure, so much pleasure. So in that way, it is explained, the Lord is taking pleasure in lying down. This is called Yoga Nidra. When we sleep, it's all Tamoguna. Therefore, the place you sleep, we should get up, hold the bed, even broom and mop the place. Correct? That's an etiquette of Pancharatra. Because you have polluted that place by a tamoguna. Tamoguna is pollution. In fact, devotees used to watch Prabhupada's sister, Bhavatarini. And she used to, wherever sit in the temple, clean it up after she gets up. So humble. And with great pleasure, she used to see, because she was also a great devotee. She used to see great pleasure. Her brother taking big classes, and great happiness there she used to see. See. So she used to clean up. So that's our sleepers, our activities are like that, worth cleaning. You know, the Lord's activities wherever he does, or the great Acharya, their activity wherever it does, is a place of remembrance. Like Srila Prabhupada, if it stayed in a temple, if it stayed in a place, that room nobody uses. Even to this day, that is kept as a Prabhupada memorial. Like you go to Juhu, you'll see Prabhupada memorial. You see Mayapur, you see Prabhupada memorial, the kuti is there. Every temple you go to, Vrindavan is a Prabhupada memorial, where Prabhupada stayed. In ISKCON, we don't touch that room. But wherever you stayed, better clean up the place. Instead of memorial, clean it up. It's dirty. You're dirty in that place by your polluted consciousness. So wherever you sit, I don't think it's an auspicious place. When you after sitting, you clean it up. You slept somewhere, clean it. It's not worthy of remembrance. What is going to remember your tamoguna, rajoguna? There's nothing to remember. So therefore, but Lord's activities are all transcendental. Lord is taking so much pleasure in accepting the service of Balaram the Ashesha. It's taking so much ecstasy. And the dissolution of metal world is done. That's all in the cycle. Metal world is created temporarily. And the world dissolved, and all the planets, everything, metal energies, just like when you eat, everything is in a belly. So all the planetary system, everything in the belly of the Lord. And then when again, when there is creation every day. Brahma, when he gets up, there is creation after when Brahma is born. Then everything is again unfolded by the Lord. Step by step. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. No questions. Everybody is packed. Yes, Priyadarshini Mataji. You should have all come, taken some. See what is going to happen. If you're thinking of COVID, it's not going to go away. It's going to stay at least for our life. Correct? It's 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. Okay? Take your precautions. Still 5 rooms I kept for you extra. Somebody last minute alone. Okay? So somebody wants to join in, welcome. Okay? I know that some of you are coming. I think I should have explained you more glories of Mayapur. So you people are not have missed the opportunity. Yes. No, nothing. There's nothing more important meeting me. Every day I arrange 2 Srila Prabhupada disciples to address every day. Okay? We have been requesting now. Forward party is already there. They've already agreed. Forward party will set up all personally, formally also. Okay, Hare Krishna. We will try to make the whole thing live. We are trying to do. Okay, I hope everything is successful. Pancha kalpada rupascha kapa sindhave evacha patitana pavanebhyo Vaishnav namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Jai Srila Prabhupada.